Inflation is bad, or is it? It depends on what side of the coin of asset ownership you're on. Because if you're on one side, it's great. If you're on the other side, it's horrible. Let me explain. Hey guys, I'm Jay Lehman. I do all things real estate here in Champaign, Illinois. Help real estate investors buy income producing assets that will help them build lasting real wealth. And today I want to talk about inflation, specifically inflation on what it means for real estate investors. You know, inflation was really big in the news during COVID from about 2020 to 2023. Because of all of the COVID stimulus money where they printed money and your dollars were worth less and therefore it could purchase less and the prices of things went up. Now, most people think inflation is a bad thing. And for the most part, it is. Your groceries cost more, your utilities cost more, your housing costs more. And unfortunately, we've been having higher inflation in this country than we're accustomed to. Not compared to other countries which have, what we call hyperinflation. Sometimes if you go to South America or maybe even Africa, there's hyperinflation. But inflation is basically a hidden tax that robs the purchasing power of your dollar. So if your dollar is at $1 today, 3% inflation, it's worth 97 cents to next year. 97 cents next year because it lost 3%. But how does this help you as a real estate investor? Well, number one, when you as a real estate investor have properties that you own, those properties, as inflation occurs, will go up in value. That's number one. That's a pretty simple one to understand. And it becomes more and more expensive to build properties. And so a lot of times people will start with purchasing a home or buying a home that's already pre-existing rather than build a new home. And your property will become more valuable each year. Now, markets go up, markets go down, but in general, real estate in this town in Champaign County has appreciated between 2 and 5% a year. Let's call it 3 to 3.5%. So that's going up because it's keeping up with inflation. Number two is this, and this is the big one people don't think about. Inflation is a debt destruction mechanism. What do I mean by that? Well, those people that have loans on properties actually benefit greatly from inflation. Why is that? It's because a lot of times the debt is fixed over a 30-year period or maybe a 5-year period or a 10-year period. And that debt payment is going to stay the same. Let's say you bought a house in 2026 with a 30-year mortgage on it. That mortgage payment is $2,000 a month. Maybe a lot of money for you, $24,000 a year. Some of that goes to principal, some of that goes to interest, but that payment is going to stay the same for 30 years. In 2056, when you're about ready to make your last payment, the joke could be,
hey, should we pay off our last mortgage payment of $2,000? Or should we go and get lunch at McDonald's?
You laugh and say, no, and that's probably not going to be it. So, but lunch at McDonald's can cost what, 10, 15 bucks now? With inflation, 20 years ago, when I was getting McDonald's in high school, you get a meal for $5. So it's not crazy to think that a meal could be $40 to $50 at McDonald's. Certainly not enough to pay your mortgage, but the point is that everything else is going to go up and your debt payment is going to stay the same. So you're going to pay off your debt with dollars that are worth less and less and less every year. This is one of the keys to wealth building, is that inflation destroys debt. See, the bank takes the risk when they give you a loan that you're going to pay them back. And the longer they have that loan out there, the more the debt is destroyed by inflation. And the third reason inflation is a friend of real estate investors, it not only affects the value of a property or how much it is to build a property, but it also increases the rents of properties. As the cost of living goes up due to inflation, so does rent, which is also going to increase the value of your property. And it's those rents that are actually going to pay off those debts that are getting eaten up by inflation. So you kind of have this triple whammy effect. The property is appreciating, number one. The debt is being diluted because of inflation. And third, the money you're using to pay off the debt is increasing every year because you are raising the rent every year. So your assets appreciate underneath, Your debt is getting paid off with dollars that are worth less and less and less. And your debt's getting paid off with an amount of rents that's getting more and more and more every year compared to the fixed debt. Are you understanding how this triple whammy effect, when you own assets like real estate, can accelerate your wealth building potential and your ability to create wealth? Can you make money in the stock market? Yes. Can you make money investing in bonds? Yes. But if you only have $50,000 to invest and you're getting 3% in a bond, or you're getting 6% in the stock market, it's going to take you a long time to actually create meaningful wealth. What I love about a $50,000 investment in real estate is you can buy $250,000 worth of property, and you can destroy that debt and not only have the asset appreciate, but have the debt destruction from inflation, and the rents go up over time. The rents may be double or triple within 20 or 30 years of what they are now, which means that mortgage will look very tiny compared to the rent that you're bringing in and the appreciation you've had in that property. I hope this helps you think differently about inflation as a real estate investor and why you can benefit and put inflation to work for you. Inflation is a friend to those that have assets. To those that don't have assets, it is a true enemy that is a wealth robber, not a wealth builder. Hey, if this brought value to you, will you like and comment below on what part of inflation you didn't realize was so important? And tell me, hey, what did you like about the video? Ring the bell for notifications and subscribe. It helps me get this message out to other investors, not only in Central Illinois, but all across the country. Take care.